As blood travels around the body, it collects materials from some places and unloads them in others. Some examples of things that the blood transports are oxygen from the lungs to other parts of the body, carbon dioxide from parts of the body to the lungs, nutrients from the gut to the other parts of the body, urea from the liver to the kidney, and many other substances, including hormones, antibodies, and even heat. Humans have a circulatory system to transport blood around the body. Unicellular organisms do not have circulatory systems. This is because 1. Their cells are so small that materials can easily move through diffusion or through cytoplasm movement, and 2. They have a large surface area to volume ratio, meaning they can efficiently exchange material across the cell membrane. Blood is a complex tissue composed of several types of cells, suspended in a liquid called plasma. Firstly, we'll take a look at a summary of the components of blood, the description and the function of each component. Plasma, the liquid part of blood, is mainly water. The function of the plasma is to carry the blood cells around the body, along with dissolved nutrients, hormones, carbon dioxide, and urea. Red blood cells are biconcave, disc-like cells with no nucleus. The function of these red blood cells is to transport oxygen, which is why they mainly contain hemoglobin, which loads oxygen in the lungs and unloads it elsewhere. White blood cells, lymphocytes, are roughly the same size as a red blood cell, but have a large nucleus. The purpose of lymphocytes is to produce antibodies to destroy microorganisms. Lymphocytes remain after the infection and provides immunity against a specific disease. White blood cells, phagocytes, are larger than red blood cells and have a large spherical nucleus. The function of phagocytes is to digest and destroy bacteria that infect the body. Platelets are fragments of other cells made in bone marrow. The function of platelets is to release chemicals to make blood clot in case of an injury. Let's take a deeper look at the red blood cells. Red blood cells are highly specialized cells that's only one function is to transport oxygen around the body. Red blood cells contain hemoglobin that combines with oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin. When the oxygen concentration outside the red blood cell is low, oxyhemoglobin will release the oxygen and turn back into hemoglobin. So when the red blood cells are in the lungs, they load oxygen, and when they pass through some other tissue, they unload the oxygen. Red blood cells do not have a nucleus, so that means more hemoglobin can be stored in each cell. Red blood cells have a high surface area to volume ratio, which gives a large area for diffusion, ensuring efficient exchange of oxygen. The main function of white blood cells is to protect the body against invasion by disease-causing microorganisms. The two main methods used by white blood cells are phagocytis and antibodies. We mentioned phagocytes before. Their main function is to destroy these pathogens. The way they do this is by changing shape to surround and enclose the microorganism with extension of the cytoplasm. Once the microorganism is trapped, enzymes are secreted, which breaks down the microorganism. Lymphocytes produce antibodies, which are soluble proteins that travel in plasma. These destroy pathogens by recognizing some chemicals called antigens on them. This is known as the immune response.